Hi friends, and welcome back to the Life of Beard YouTube channel, and today we are back in Pokopia, or Beardkopia as I like to call it, picking up from episode 3 where we got to the weird lighthousey thing. So we're here for that, and yeah, we're gonna crack on with trying to save Onix, and as well as meet a few new friends. So I've also done a little bit of foreshadowing as well, so we're going to have to find a Pokemon in a moment and build a pathway for them so they can get to the town. So I've sort of done that. I've done little bits offline. I've done like a little bit of what's the word, terraforming here for some future projects. So it looks a bit weird at the moment, but you know, we'll get to that. So yeah, if you manage to find this part of the game, which you should do, it's fairly early on, and get to this bit. This is where you sort of need to be. So, and I suggest you talk to Magikarp as soon as humanly possible, because they have ability that that will help you out. Which sounds weird because you think Magikarp. How will Magikarp help us? Well, go talk to him when he says that. Kind of missing the place you used to live, so I wanted to be at home. So basically, I'm super happy if you could make me home, kind of like this, which is fairly easy for the most part, because we have the fishing rod right here. So we pick that up. I think hopefully I've got enough wooden stuff on me so I can make a stall. Wicked. That's that done. While I'm here as well, I want to actually get some sort of terraforming done. So what have I got on me? Field grass. So for the next Pokemon that's coming, I want to, or the Pokemon that we're going to need, want to put some grass around here if it works. Because again, the benefits of hindsight, we can sort of preempt what's going to happen a little bit. So, found a trace. Is this the one we want to talk? I think this is the one we need. It should be anyway. Yes. Yes, it is. Seaside tall grass. So I've just moved it over a little bit to give them a little bit more space. So put that there like that. So we'll get that going in a minute. Have I got any more dry field grass? Yep, cool. And then we are going to, just going to tidy this up a little bit. Just so everyone has a bit more space. Beach sand. A little bit of beach sand there. A little bit of beach sand here. Okay, nice. Right, so we are going to sort out our boy, Magikarp. Put that down there with a little log chair. There we go. So that's Magikarp sorted. Nice, easy start. And this is quite, like I said, it's a nice little thing to have to learn abilities. Because if you go to Magikarp now, he'll teach you his best and probably only move, Flop, which correlates to a jumping ability. Which I remember when I started playing this game, I was like, oh, is there going to be no jumping? But this is actually really good to have. Because it does get annoying sort of trying to go up and down the blocks and stuff. So now we can jump around. So happy days. Happy days there. And then we are going to put that in there, if that works. There we go. So we should have a place for Slowpoke now. Magikarp's got a mate. So, happy days again. Doing well. Good start. Good start to the video. So, like I said, I've done a little bit of foreshadowing so we can sort of get things a little bit set up for the next, well, the sort of bit we need to do to get us to the next stage. And I'm just going to put a bit more path down because, again, this is mainly for slowpokes or slowbro. I can't remember which one it is. We'll find out soon. Benefit because they're going to need to get to Pokemon Center. So we built them a little path. I think I've got everything. I need some more stairs, I think. So yeah, when you come through here, I've just made a little simple path. If you can, try and unlock these as quick as possible. These wooden paths, because they make life a lot easier for your Pokemon to get around, which is actually incredibly helpful if they want to visit places and get them out and about. I didn't think it was a big deal, but it does make a difference, which we'll get to when we get that far. And oh boy, it's already there, but we're just going to put those there. There is. Bosh. We need your help, Slowpoke. We need your help, bruh. Are we friends? Maybe, maybe not. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you. So friendly, so forgetful. Okay, cool. Make it rain, because that's what we need him to do. We need him to make it rain so that Onix can escape the cave. It's a bit odd, but we're here for it. Apparently you do. Ground's really bumpy around here. That's right. It's hard to walk. I think I'm going to get all, tired before I even make. I can feel that. Oh, well, that's where we get to wooden steps. That's actually handy. I'm going to have to keep stealing them from everywhere else now. Clear the path and make it easy to walk. That'll be great. Because, because I want to get to the professor. Tidying paths. If you not make paths nicer, such as by smoothing or over cracked ground or placing on hills, you can encourage Pokemon to travel further from their homes. When the Pokemon go forward, they can visit buildings such as Pokemon Centers or other Pokemon's homes. And like I said, this actually becomes quite a big thing. Quite a few missions are like this. So it is sort of important to at least if you can get some of these wooden paths. And then obviously you can upgrade them later. I mean, I quite like the sort of basicness of the wooden paths. I think they look quite rustic and quite more natural, which is sort of the kind of feel we're going to be going for this playthrough and stuff. So we have given him a little bit of a stairway so you can get up here. Like I said, I have done the majority of this because I wanted it to look tidy, and it can be time consuming depending on how much time you put into it. While we go over here, I have terraformed this bit a little bit over here. I can't remember where we were last time, but we've got our nice little lake, pond. That's not what I wanted. Put those away. Wanted to inspect that. It's always worth getting these shinies because you'll get very helpful. I say very helpful items, but you'll get some good items. So, sort of weaving through the habitat at the minute. Everyone's kind of ticking along, getting along okay. You're kind of in the way, Cypher, mate, but it's fine. We'll work around you. It's fine. I'm probably gonna need another. Yep, I am. I am. So let's get some more of those. There we go. I'm going to try not to be too fast because I've done this before on another playthrough, but I want to make sure people see what the game's like, even if you're a big fan and you've been playing it a lot, or even if you haven't, especially if you haven't, so that way you can see what the game's all about. Let's get our daily stamp. I'm going to be behind on these because I'm not always on this account, but you know, we'll try and get that sorted for this week. What have we got? Challenges. Get those pennies because that's always handy. Like I said, I've done a little bit offline. So, what did I get us? What did I get us? I got us. I think it was the backpack upgrade, and trying to find it now, which typically I can't because when I try and find them, oh no, because you unlock them. So when you go in here, you want to find the wood set recipe, which I thought would be in the unlocked at the bottom, but it's not. Oh yeah, wood construction recipe set, and that gets you fences and the wooden paths, which, like I said, I think is very helpful early on just to build paths. You can obviously make them like this. We will be doing stuff like this a bit later on, but you know, for now, that's fine. So, right, okay, so we have got. Let's talk to Bob because he looks like he wants to talk to us. Anyone who jumps up and down just tries not to trip. It's really fun. Cool. It's minor inconvenience, like doing that, like playing games and stuff with the Pokemon. But early on, it gets your level up. It makes them like you more, so it increases the environment quicker. So that's always handy. So we got our path. We've got Magikarp. Let's get Slowpoke on the way. Hopefully this will work well enough. Okay. You're going in the wrong ways, mate. That's why. Am I literally going to have to put this down? See, I'll put this path down for you, and you've completely missed the point already. But he's going. He's on there. He's on the way. Sometimes they do tend to ignore the paths, which is very annoying. But for now, he seems to be doing okay. Right. So let's get ahead. And I can show you a little bit more of the area. Because I can't remember what I've shown you. I think we cleared this bit in front of us out. And that little bit there. I've also leveled this off here. So we can start a project. And then also I've sort of terraformed this a bit. Because what we're going to try and do. I mean, if I'm really ambitious, I might try and do time lapse, but I'm going to build like a cave, so it's going to be like an arch that goes over this bit here and will connect over there, and then that'll be a sort of dry environment, so we can have some like Pokemon and ones who like dark as well can like sort of live in here, so we're not wasting this area. They're not too far away. Before I have tried to like build a little system go down there, but I never really use this area, so that's fine. So yeah, that's the plan. Like I said, we'll see if we can do a time lapse. See how professional I am. Put that media degree to use finally. And our boy's on the way. So in the meantime, what have we got to do? Let's check our requests. So Charmander wanted a log table. Check what's up there. Log table, right, we could probably do that. Let's go to our crafting bench, log table. I do find some of the Pokemon requests a little bit weird. Like, he wants a log table, which is not like the end of the world, but... Yeah, want a real big heart, thanks. Oh, thanks. Whoa, easy now. Oh, nice. That helps a lot. That's actually really good because we can got some light in area now. Yeah, so I found like some of the Pokemon want really weird things, but you know, we will oblige. Did. So we're going to try and make it a little bit more rustic and natural. I don't know how good I am at decorating. I like decorating in my own way, but I like trying to make sort of little natural areas and caves and stuff like that. So, okay, he's nearly there. Again, he's not using the path, but you know, hey ho, we're here for it. He's almost there. He's almost there. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. He's so close, but yet so far. Where's Hitmonchan? Oh, did he want? He wanted me to go over there, I think, didn't he? Cool. We're all here. Thank you for coming. That's what she said. We're family show, sort of. Now, as far as why I've asked you here, it's because an old human legend that rain falls when a slowpoke yawns. At least that's what I've heard. Whoa, is that true? Awesome. I don't know, is it true? Cut to the chase. Slowpoke, could you please yawn for us? Not really sleepy by now. Oh, right. Do you suppose you could just try for us, please? I'll give it a shot. Wow. It's not raining. Yawn was 70 points. I don't know how their math converts into points per yawnage, but you know, we won't sort of comment on that because we're definitely not that smart. So how are you going to get 100-point yawn then? Bit more humidity. I bet it'd be so much comfortable to fall asleep. So he wants more warmth, basically. Which is kind of what we've been doing. I've tried to sort of clean the place up, try to do quite a lot of the watering off, I'll say stream again, but off video, so that will make things a little bit more easier, and we don't get bogged down with sort of boring stuff, and we can just do sort of missiony stuff and fun stuff like when we actually do build like cool areas. Okay, level can fluctuate. You can check its current humidity with Slowpoke's yawn. So for now, we are going to go on some adventures. So lost relics, they are good to have. Did we got any grass? What's going on, everyone? Oh, okay. They were just like, yeah, you just found something awesome. Oh, I know. I know. So, yeah, let's go. I think Hitmonchan wanted over here, so we're gonna sort of start looking around. I'll tell you what you find at the top of this hillside. Okay, right, yeah, also good. So like exploring in this game is like sort of key, but then you also sort of gotta, in one way it sort of benefits if you do things in order. I mean, like the game really does tie together quite nicely when you kind of go off the beaten track and stuff like that, so it's not too terrible. But it's good when you can just sort of actually sort of unlock things, which you're going to sort of do today. Now the dowsing machine I have not really used very much, so I don't know if I've used it right, but hey ho. We will try maybe use it a bit better in one of these episodes coming up, or maybe today. We'll see what we get to. Right, so we're going to steal this sign because Shellos is going to need that. And then we go up here, and this will find some bits. Let's get some of that. Let's get this. What have we got? Professor's diary has been added to your human records. My field survey in Cinnabar proved quite fruitful. I spoke with Pokemon professors from other regions and gained a number of insights on my own research. Many folks were concerned about possible effects the recent weather disturbances may be having on Pokemon. On my way home, I found a young Tangela. He appeared injured and weak, so I used a potion to heal him. He seemed to take a liking to me and toddled along behind me. I wasn't sure what to do at first. I ended up bringing him home with me, figuring he might be a good playmate for the grandchild. So, that's obviously the Tangela, or Tangrowth, as we get going. And we're going to go here. So everyone should know where this area leads. I don't know if we'll keep this here. We might do. We will see. But this is, spoiler alert, I know, probably not much of a spoiler at this point. This is where Cubone is. So, we'll just water that so we're part of the way to get into that habitat sort of sorted. Now we can, actually while we're here, we'll try and get as much humidity as possible. But obviously this is going to require some more watering, but the trees are a good start. Let's get the flowers going, because flowers help us a lot as well. I think the best way is flowers, watering, trees, leaves seem to be pretty good. Again, we're not going to try and get too bogged down on this, so we'll try and get as much done as we can. Nice. Oh, an elevated flower bed. Okay, good to know. So what I like about this game is you know, I'm always finding more stuff and figuring out better ways to play. So that's always handy. Field of flowers. Okay, cool. When I say better ways to play, there's no right or wrong way to do it. Like I said, if you want to go out and explore. It's a good thing to do. But make sure you do some of the missions, if nothing else. Because otherwise you're not going to get anywhere. Because if you don't do the missions, you're not going to unlock anything. Then you can't make your environments look really pretty. So even for those crafters and sort of decorators, you need to do that at least. Okay, let's do a bit of this. Get this going a bit around here. So we are still early days. It still is a little bit tedious. But, you know, we're all about the good vibes. Being chill. Having fun. Helping our Pokemon. Chilling with our Pokemon. Learning more about Pokemon. Looks like you sprayed some water. Yes, I have. I don't know. Let's ask. Give me a yawn. Wow. 71 points. Oh, Jesus. Your fellow Pokemon for help. Stars, why don't you ask around to see if they have any ideas? We are going to do that. But we're also going to start exploring as well. So it's not a completely mission-faced episode. So if you go up this path over here, and again, if you look for these coloured stones, which are very obvious, they're very blatant compared to others, so they're not particularly difficult to see. They usually lead to some sort of like extra area. So we'll break through here, and then you'll find on the other side actually we've got a couple of things. So we'll smash that. Oh, I'm carrying too much stuff already. Damn. Springs, waters, you know, real nice, isn't it? You what? Found out. Oh, that's cool. Talking about spring water, the water that's kind of gushes out of falls and stuff. Let spring water flow and pour up to make stuff real soggy, like humid. Okay. Creating water sources. Again, it's another reason for going over there. Did I put a box over here? I did. Okay, words. What have we got? I'm going to put a dowsing machine away for now. I picked up a feather earlier, so we'll get rid of that. We'll put away the toys, the decoration, the picnic basket. Food. We'll keep that box with us. Tiling can go away. Tiling can also go away. And then that. So, I think Charmander wants us to talk to him. But we are going to go through here because I never know what to do with this area. But, so we got a Drilbur. This is why I come over here. Again, Very helpful to have. Cool. Beep, beep, beep. Yay! What have we got? Wood plate recipe. Also very handy just putting stuff down. Putting the food down so that they can be well looked after. Ah, nice tiling. Oh, sick. So like, because I'm quite far ahead, I say quite far ahead compared to my main playthrough on stream game, which you can see on Twitch at Life of Beard, or you can hear on YouTube, or over on TikTok at the Beardiverse. I've got 3 areas open, and this environment is at max level 10. The second beachy bit is at environment 8, and then I've got the third environment at level 4. So, but I never know what to do with this area, so we are going to, if you've got any suggestions, let me know. I'm just going to grab the bits first, and then we are going to again, this was jumping helps. You can do little jumps up here, and you can do like jump cuts as well, so cut vines in the air. We are going to just smash that. Lovely. Go down the waterfall. Swing. And then we will give that a little bosh. There we go. There's trying to get better at using Rotula on the dirt here, but I'm in a little bit of a pickle. Okay. By which I mean the soil around here is so dry it just sort of crumbles when you till it. So a nice person could water and dry soil around here for me. Well, did you somehow already do what I asked? It's almost like I knew what was going to happen. So this is if you want to get your food production up quickly, but also it helps with other things as well. So we can actually start picking up plants and stuff, which will make sort of the place easier to sort of terraform and look nicer. Okay, cool. So let's get this done. So let's show you this. So this is how you till the soil. So now we can do this. This means it's all ready for planting. Planting your veggies and planting your crops, whatever you decide to make or have. In this instance, you need to plant veggies so that Drilbur has a place to live. I don't know what seeds we've got, so I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. And then we're going to, let's see what we've got. I've got roses. Let's grab that. Ah, that's where the Eevee doll. Okay, right. That's going to really foreshadow that. What kind of seeds are these? I don't know. We've got seeds in here. No. You want these? Bean seeds. I do, as it happens. So this, again, sort of interconnects with what we've just done, which is quite nice. As we just saw, Ho-Oh words has just dropped us a feather, which I've only just found out where they come from in the game. So we need to put that out with water, and then we can save that for later. While we're here, we need to go look for... How many seeds did we get? Just one lot. Dang, sliced them again. What's going down? What's going down, everyone? What is going down? Everything's happening. Do we have any more seeds? We don't. Okay, right. So, let's talk to Charmander. Pretty cool, right? You can build cool places there. Anyone want to live in them? Anyone want to live in them? Words. Okay, so that's that. I could use your help. I may not look the thing, but I love flowers. They smell all of it. But anytime I try to pick a snazzy looking flower, these sharp... Again, this is where the sort of... We've just learnt this ability, Rotilla, and it's very helpful. How's your comfort level? Sweet flavours. I moved the picnic basket, didn't I? Yeah. Yes, I did. Okay, never mind. Guess what? I thought a way we could raise the community. When I was little, I used to play in a big field of flowers. It always felt so nice. It looked kind of like this. Which I think we've already done. Yeah, we have. We did it on top of the the mountain. Flower seeds normally take a little while to grow after you plant them, but if you bring them to me, I can make them grow instantly. By the way, flower seeds are sold at the PC shop. Take Bulbasaur with you. Not now. Not for the moment, because we actually sort of already did that. But we will go to... Oh, what was that popped up? What was that popped up? Right, let's see. Shop. We need some seeds. Do we have any seeds? Bean seeds. I'm going to purchase them all because we're going to need them eventually anyway. We'll grab all the flower seeds as well. And then... I think that will do for now. Awesome. So we'll plant these bean seeds. Get them underway. You will have a place to live, Jill, but don't you worry. We're working on it. We are working on it, my friend. If I actually use the right buttons, would be also helpful. Bop. Bop. So, Drilbur likes to live in fresh veggies. I don't know if it popped up. It probably literally just popped up, and I don't even remember it because ADHD. But yeah, he needs a fresh veggie patch. And if you have hydrated water, like hydrated soil, there we go, got there in the end, then you can make a veggie patch. I'm not a massive fan of this area, like I said, so I don't like having Pokemon spawn here. I usually move them from here, but we'll do this. Cool. Cool. Oh, maybe it's going to tell us. Yeah, it's just told us. So, again, foreshadowing. Maybe a bit too much, Beard, but we'll... Oh, and you give us bean seeds anyway. Okay, so we did that. Again, waste of time. But, you know. Cool. Yeah, we did. So this is now Drilbur's home. He'll live here. We'll get that a little bit cleared out for him. Maybe we'll make a bit better use of this area in this series, but we will see. Let's put some of these down. Oh, I've only got one lot. Wildflower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice. Then we'll give them a little water. I don't know if that's necessary, but I like to do it anyway for roleplay purposes. And then we'll get Bulba, because we'll show you the growing situation. Follow me. So, a Pokemon with Grow, obviously most of the grass type, Bulba, Oddish, Gloom, they have the Grow abilities, and they'll do things like this. So you take them over to the area, boop. So like obviously flowers and grass grow pretty instant. Stuff like trees and things like that take a bit longer. but always useful to have. Oh, thank you, Barbara. I think even more humid around here, the more healthy plants and trees that there are. So that's another request done. We will call the episode there because I'm going to have to do probably some boring watering and hydrating to see if we can get this up a little bit higher. Hopefully we won't have too many new Pokemon and stuff join us, but if we do, obviously they will be shown. But yeah, a little bit of progress, not too bad. Again, we're still early days, so we're still finding the feet. But we're making progress. We've met some new friends, we've got some missions done. And I'm trying to keep these episodes between like 20-30 minutes. So they're nice, easy chunks to consume. But hopefully they'll be quite regular. Anyway, friends, have a good rest of your day. I'll speak to you all next time. Peace and love. Like, follow, comment, and subscribe, and all that jazz. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love, everyone. Bye now.